The Elves and the Shoemaker. Once upon a time, there lived an old shoemaker. He was a very hard-working man, but he was so poor that he had only enough leather to make one pair of shoes. One evening, he cut out the shoes he was going to make the next day. He placed the pieces of leather neatly on his workbench, and then, being very tired, he went to bed, thinking about how he would start work early in the morning. When he woke up the next morning, he was very surprised. There on the workbench was a beautiful pair of shoes, all finished. They were so well made that they had very fine stitches and looked extremely elegant. The shoemaker didn't know what to think. He soon found a customer who was willing to pay a good price for the shoes. With the money, he bought enough leather to make 2 more pairs of shoes. That night, he cut out the pieces again and put them on the workbench, wondering if the same thing would happen. The next morning, he found that 2 pairs of beautiful shoes were ready. He sold them quickly and got enough money to buy leather for 4 pairs of shoes. This went on for some time. Every day, the elves would come at night and finish the shoes he had cut out. The shoemaker's business began to thrive, and he became quite wealthy. One Christmas Eve, the shoemaker said to his wife, "Let's stay up tonight and see who is helping us." His wife agreed, so they hid in a corner of the room and waited. As midnight approached, they saw 2 little elves come in. They were very small, with long beards and wore ragged clothes. They hopped onto the workbench and started working with great speed and skill. Their tiny hands moved so fast that it was hard to see what they were doing. The shoemaker and his wife watched in amazement. They felt so grateful to these little elves who had been helping them all this time. When the elves had finished and left, the shoemaker's wife said, "Those poor little elves have no clothes to keep them warm. Let's make them some nice clothes as a Christmas present." The shoemaker thought it was a wonderful idea, so they worked hard all day, making little shirts, pants, jackets, and caps for the elves. When they were done, they placed the clothes on the workbench instead of the leather pieces. That night, the elves came again. When they saw the clothes, they were overjoyed. They quickly put on the new clothes and danced around the room. Then, they bowed to the place where the shoemaker and his wife were hiding and left, singing merrily. After that night, the elves never came back. But the shoemaker and his wife always remembered them with fondness. The shoemaker continued to work hard, and his business remained successful. The shoemaker was a hard-working man from the start, and even though he was poor at first, his efforts paid off. Secondly, kindness and gratitude are powerful virtues. The shoemaker and his wife showed their gratitude to the elves by making them clothes. In return, the elves left with happiness, and the shoemaker's good fortune continued. It reminds us that when we are kind to others, good things will come back to us. Also, we should always be curious and willing to explore the unknown. The shoemaker and his wife's decision to stay up and find out who was helping them led to a heartwarming discovery and a chance to show their appreciation. In life, we should always be open-minded and ready to be kind to those who help us, just like the shoemaker and his wife did. And we should also remember that through hard work and a kind heart, we can achieve success and happiness.